Final words. Thanks for switching this on. And I think after this long monster series, you are already happy to reach that point. What I want to tell you here is, of course, nothing really spectacular. Just a little hint. When you work inside of ProjectionCam or with the camera calibrator, keep in mind that the idea is, of course, to save you time and to create a quality that is as it was filmed. Keep in mind what you need for that, and always the best is the more preparation you have, the better you are off later on, because in the moment you know what you want to shoot, then you know exactly what you need. And to make a little model in Cinema 4D helps tremendously. You can just put some strokes here and you see how far you have to go. Sometimes Google Maps helps to get already a structure of a city before you even hit the ground of that city. Finally, it's not always buildings. It can be a soda can, a car, a plane, whatever, even a face. Anything is possible. Whatever you can project and which makes sense to you, try it out. You have geometry and channels to your advantage. What I think is very important, that you use this technique always when it makes sense to have from a picture huge tiny little details that don't give away that you have just a very rough geometry underneath. And you can use this, of course, for many things. And I can't really stress enough that you can use this technology to just change the camera position from it. This is one very important point to understand, that you gain a huge freedom with it, even if you don't do animations later on. But you can adjust the perspective from a picture to a certain degree with that. That makes a lot of sense when you do maybe architectural simulation or visualization and you have to move a building into the right position because the client wants to have your 3D building from a certain point and you have no pictures for that, only similar pictures. So that would help maybe as well to keep the perspective really variable in your work. And of course, to have a much larger library based on this technology, because the perspective is pretty much wider now. You can use this, of course, to create set extension, digital mud painting, digital environment, and very important, you are a very valuable delivery for anyone who does compositing. And when you do a little bit compositing on your own, just enough at least, so you understand what the composer needs, your quality will increase even more because you can deliver what is really needed and you don't have to over deliver because you don't know exactly what is needed. And this time saving goes normally into quality because you are not stressed out based on overwork. You have the time to think what you're doing, and so on. I think you know all these points. I only want to stress this a little bit more. I wish you tons of fun with this technology. It's huge, it's powerful, and if you mix this with all the other options that you have, like MoGraph or particles and many other things, and keep it separated so you can have the compositing files very, very nicely separated, you can gain really world status quality with this. And I do not exaggerate with that. It's really a huge tool that we have here on our hands. Thanks so much for listening. See you in the next series.